All right, so the total amount for everything is $33,134. That's for SDSU for your first year.
Yeah.
And we are going to have to make a payment today of $15,150.75.
That's right.
Go SDSU.
Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Hey guys, it's Aman.
And Christina.
And Sanoa.
From Our Rich Journey.
Today is really a special day because Sanoa is going off to college. She's going back to the U.S. She's going to San Diego State. And we are paying her first college tuition bill.
Yep.
Right? And it includes room, board, and tuition. And this is such an exciting moment because we have planned and we have invested and we are in a position where we can pay for the whole thing.
Yes.
I wasn't in that position, but you don't have to go through the same thing we went through. We've done things so that you can have a head start.
Yeah, so actually today, in today's video, we're going to go through the numbers. We're going to talk about her account balance, what's due today, but we're also going to talk about other things that we are doing to prepare Sanoa in terms of financial stability once she starts school and things that she has to do because she's currently living in Portugal and then she's going to be moving to, of course, California to attend SDSU. So we're going to go through all of those things in this video.
I mean, this is like what millions of parents are doing right now, right? They are sitting down with their child and they're talking about the money. And so we are going to bring you guys along for that conversation. All right, so before we talk about tuition, let's talk about the financial structure that Sanoa is going into college with.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, one of the things that you guys have seen, you've been a part of Sanoa's investment journey. When she opened up her custodial accounts and showed everyone how much her and Malia were investing and building wealth for. Mm-hmm. So when we last checked, how much money did you have in your custodial account?
I think around 50,000.
It was close.
It is $57,000. But I do want to correct one thing. It is no longer a custodial account. When you opened it up, it was a custodial account. And now we've transferred it over because Sanoa turned 18. We transferred it over under her name to a standard brokerage account. So she manages everything now. And we are acting sort of as her free financial advisors to help her.
Yes, and we will not take a percentage. There's no expense ratio from your parents. So Sanoa has her own brokerage account with $57,000. Fortunately, Christina and I have set aside money to pay for her university, so she doesn't have to dip into that $57,000. She can continue to let that grow. And that thing can grow to astronomical levels just in the amount of time that you're in college.
Yeah. So do you have any idea of what you plan to do with that money? I know you do. We've talked about it,
Yeah.
but this is for everyone else. What do you plan to do with the money?
I think I'm going to get like an apartment or a house afterwards and then rent it out to like college students.
Yep. Yeah, so investing in real estate.
Yeah.
Another thing that we also talked about is once you move to San Diego State and you start a job, because that's the plan, is to get a job at San Diego State also. Anyone out there who has recommendations or contacts for that, let us know. But we also talked about you opening a Roth IRA. Wow, very good. See? So the plan for that is to really protect her money from taxes. And so we'll be opening up a Roth IRA as soon as she gets a job to have money in that, and then also in her standard brokerage account.
Yeah.
The Roth IRA is such a powerful investment tool, especially for young people when they first start making money, because when you put money in a Roth, and Sanoa knows this already, when you put money in a Roth, you're putting after-tax money, but that money grows tax-free, and you can pull it out tax-free. So it is such a powerful investment account.
Another thing I want to talk about that we did to prep you is credit. I think this is so important. When I was in college, I didn't have a credit card. I didn't actually get a credit card until after college. And with Sanoa and Malia, we did something completely different than what we did as college students. We added them to our credit accounts when they were much younger. And so that helped them build their credit scores so that now Sanoa has an incredible credit score going into college, which I think is really useful, especially when you're talking about you want to invest in properties and real estate. Your credit score is going to be really important for that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you brought up the credit Christina, and we've talked about Sanoa's brokerage account. We talked about her credit, but what else are you leaving the house with as far as your financial infrastructure?
Yeah. Okay, so I have my savings account. I have a credit and debit card, and also just, financial literacy, which I think is the most important and the biggest thing that I have going into college.
I think that financial literacy is gonna save you a lot of heartache. And my recommendation is that when you get to college, talk with your classmates, your friends about money. You have knowledge that maybe a lot of them don't have going into college, and so you can help a lot of people avoid big mistakes, because so many people, they ruin their credit, they ruin their finances in college, and it sets them back. So you're in a great position to help other people.
Another thing that I want to share is that I have a checking account, which you guys will be depositing $500 each month to.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to learn how to manage that while I'm at SDSU.
Yeah. So one of the things about San Diego State is that their meal plans are tiered. They have different tiered plans, and you chose the smallest tier plan, which means on the weekends you don't have any meals covered.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to manage your money to pay for your meals, any type of transportation, because as a freshman you don't have a car. You're not allowed to have a car, which is
can't
fine.
even drive.
Exactly, because you
So-
don't have a license yet. But there's other things, incidentals, your books, other fees, different clothing expenses and things that you're going to have to manage. So I think it's a great step in terms of being on your own and then understanding how to manage your money each month, because it's going to come in the form of a debit card, meaning that you aren't going to be able to use it indefinitely and pay it off like you would a credit card.
Although you do have a credit card,
Yeah.
but the way that you've decided to set up the system with the debit card and the $500, I think that's the best way to do it. The other thing with the $500 is that California is expensive. San Diego is expensive. And I know that $500, for some people that seems like a lot of money, but for some people that seems like not a lot of money. I mean, do you think $500 is a lot of money or a little bit of money for San Diego?
We'll see when I get there.
We'll definitely see, right?
We'll see. Well, this brings us to the other part. Anything above and beyond that $500, this is why you're looking for a job.
Yeah. Hit me up, guys. If any of you guys have a job opening,
So
I'm
no,
your
it's your
girl.
No, let's talk about it though, because you looked at different jobs already.
Yeah.
And which ones have you looked at? I thought they sounded good. You found like 2 or 3, right?
Yeah, working at the library as like an assistant or something like that, and then also a sports assistant for the SDSU teams, like the sports athletics teams.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be exciting.
Yeah.
I know. I think another good one for you, because for freshmen, I think they have this a lot also, doing the tours and showing prospective students tours. I think you'd be really good at that also.
Yeah.
I tell you, when I was in college, the best jobs are the ones that no one knows about. Those little niche jobs that are off in the corner somewhere. I worked at the testing center at Cal Poly. Now, no one knew about this place until they had to take like a major test, like the LSAT or the MCAT or whatever test they took for grad school. But it was off in the corner of campus, and because it was such a quiet place that I was working, I was able to study the majority of time. So I like those types of jobs. If you can find a job like that.
I think that's why the library one is good.
The library one
It's
is
like-
good, yeah. Oh yeah, you find a nice little niche in the corner somewhere with a blanket. You can sleep too.
So another thing, we sort of talked about it already, but I want to go back to the credit card, because what we said was you're going to have the debit card with your monthly deposits, and that's what you're going to have to manage. But we also want you to maintain now your own credit card and have fiscal responsibility with that. So what the plan is the credit card is going to be used for specific expenses that occur routinely. So things like your cell phone plan, things like that, where they're not huge, but it will allow you to make the payment. It's a consistent payment that you already know, and then you pay it off almost immediately after you make the payment, so that you're still maintaining that good credit.
Yeah. One thing that we told Sanoa is that Christina and I have a lot of financial knowledge, and you should feel absolutely comfortable coming to us and asking us any financial questions, right? If you're at a crossroad and you're trying to make a financial decision, like, just call us. We are your greatest resource. A lot of people pay financial advisors or money managers. You got them in the family. So please lean on us for as long as possible.
Another thing I want to talk about that I think is interesting is I think people are going to ask, why are we paying cash? Why are we paying upfront $15,150.75 for schooling?
Well, there's a couple of reasons. One, our income is too high for Sanoa to qualify for the best aid. She can certainly get loans, but those loans come along with high interest rates. There are fees for the loans. A lot of them aren't deferred. So, there's that. The other thing is we have saved and invested for this moment. At a certain point, we need to deploy this money, use this money, right? So, of course, we could leave it in the market for longer. Maybe we get a better return. But no, this is the best return. Investing this money in Sanoa's education, I think is the best way to do it. So that she can leave college without any debt. Imagine the decisions that she can make without that burden. So
yeah, I imagine when you leave, so San Diego State ideally is a 4-year program. You were looking at universities also in England, and those were 3-year programs. So over a 4-year period, ideally the idea is that you graduate, you have no student debt, you have no credit card debt, definitely. You finish, you have a job, you're all set up, and your account, your standard brokerage account, should grow to at least over 100,000 because the money that you get from working in, I guess not simply your standard brokerage account, but if we combine it with your IRA, combining those things together, you should have over $100,000 in investments. That would be an ideal situation.
Yeah.
And that would be enough for the down payment on your apartment or your house to start your real estate investment journey.
Exactly.
Well, let's make this payment. Let's do this. This is such an incredible moment, and we wanted to bring you guys along with us to share this. But without further ado, let's pay this $15,150.75.
Yep.
Congratulations, Sanoa.
Woohoo. All right, so it is official. The payment has been made, and you are off to San Diego State. You're starting in less than 2 weeks.
Yep. I'm really excited.
Yes. So let's talk about, not everyone knows what you plan on majoring in, what you want to do when you get out, what your dorm is going to be like, what are your expectations.
Okay.
So some of those fun things. So maybe we'll do rapid fire, huh?
Okay.
What is your major going to be?
I am majoring in urban planning like my daddy over here.
Okay.
Where'd the accent come from?
Yeah,
And
so.
What do you
urban
want to do
planning.
when you grow up?
When I grow up?
When you
I
get
wanna,
older,
Yeah,
you're
I think I
grown.
want to do city planning. I'm hoping to work overseas as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, so ideally you want to get, for example, a company in the States that
Yeah.
has some sort of location
Connection, yeah.
and work for them abroad.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? You are the third generation of urban planners.
Yeah.
My mom was an urban planner. Me, you,
And
your
your
kids
uncle,
after you.
I mean, my uncle, not your.
Yeah.
Okay, more rapid fire. How many roommates are you going to have?
2.
Do you know your roommates yet?
Yes.
And do you have an idea about what you want for your dorm room to be like? What's the
What are
theme?
the vibes? What's the
Yes.
aesthetic? I want my bed. Okay, well, one of my roommates is doing pink, white and pink for her duvet, and I want to do blue. And we're not sure what our other roommate has chosen yet, but it's all gonna be cohesive,
Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe we have to pop up some Pinterest overlays
Yeah,
of what
yeah.
the theme is gonna be, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
And luckily, my dorm room has a bathroom inside it, so I don't have to share. I only have to share with 2 other people, which is amazing. So I'm really excited about that too.
You got that private bathroom.
Yeah,
Oh my
ensuite.
Yes.
oh, I'm so excited for you, Sanoa. That's really cool. So I have another question for you. What are you the most excited about in terms of going back to the U.S.? You've lived in Portugal for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
You lived in Japan for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
You are like a foreigner to America. What are you the most excited about going back?
I don't know. I think just meeting new people and making new friends, and also eating. I love eating, so I'm excited to have more different cuisines and that kind of thing.
What are you the most nervous about?
Making new friends.
Eating.
But yeah.
Oh my gosh. Would it be a problem if me and mommy moved to San Diego so we could hang out with you every day?
No, because then I could get free meals at different restaurants. Din Tai Fung.
Yeah.
We'll be hitting that up every single day.
Oh no,
There you
no,
go.
no.
We need a sponsorship from
Yeah.
them.
Din Tai Fung,
So
please.
Noah will. That will be her main hustle.
When me and Daddy went, I think we went 3 times to Din Tai Fung.
Yeah, she wanted to
Wow.
go every night, and
It's
then
so good.
one night we waited 3 hours in line.
Yeah,
It wasn't worth it.
it was worth it. It was worth it.
Oh my goodness, we're definitely gonna miss you. I haven't really started to think about it yet.
Me neither.
I haven't.
I
It
know.
hasn't really hit me. I mean, I know in 3 days we go back to the U.S. We'll be with you for some time while you're there. We're gonna leave San Diego, then come back. But I haven't really put that moment of us dropping you off and walking away and getting in the car. I haven't
Yeah.
thought about that.
She's gonna cry. I know you're gonna cry.
Yeah.
What? Daddy's gonna cry too. I
Yeah.
guarantee it.
I think he'll cry after,
Watch
when you
out.
guys leave,
Yeah,
He'll be.
bawling like
No,
a baby.
no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna focus. I'm more focused on the excitement of your journey. And plus, I don't want you to be sad.
Yeah, it's
I
a
want
weird
you to
thing
be
because
excited.
I'm not crying. Well, I'm sad that you're leaving, but I'm more happy for you about the prospect
Yeah.
of what's
Yeah.
going to happen. So it's like when I'm crying, it's almost like I'm
Happy
crying because
cry.
I'm happy for your growth and everything. I mean, Daddy and I met in college, so it's just an incredible time.
Yeah.
And so it's like it's impossible to be sad about the fact that you get to do all these things, you know. But it's just you get emotional understanding that kids go through a different phase. They move away and they do all these things. So
Yeah.
it's definitely excitement
Yeah.
for you.
Christina, I have a question for you. Were you nervous about the girls going to school abroad, like in Portugal and Japan? Because sometimes America has this idea that kids get the best education and best opportunities there, and when parents move abroad, if the kids want to go back, they'll be limited because the education abroad may not be at the same level. Was that ever a concern for you?
No, I actually think that the education that the girls are getting right now is better preparation for them for university because the curriculum that they do, it's Cambridge curriculum.
Yeah.
And so it's focused on core courses, and the only way to move on to the next level is to take exams. So it's very different than stateside high schools where it's just about internal grades and internal exams. The Cambridge curriculum prepares you in these areas, and then your grading system is compared against all other students around the world that are taking that system. So when they're studying, the other thing is for high school, you just study throughout the day, and at the end of the year you take your tests or whatever. There's for their program, it's so intense that they have more than a month off of classes where it's just revisions, self-study. They have to have their own structure of how they're going to study. They have all of the tests at different times, and they have to manage when they're preparing for each test. So it creates a very independent student, and I think it's the same type of studying that you need to be successful as
which
a
I was,
university
guys.
student.
I got 2 A's. So
Yes, which
just so
is
you know.
amazing, which is incredible. I think that is really a demonstration of how you can prepare for university and how successful you can be with university also, and just understanding the process of independent learning.
You're gonna tear it up, girl. You are gonna be amazing, and we're just looking forward to your journey. All right, let's let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining us today on what is another milestone on our rich journey. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and
Join the journey.
Oh, you did it with us. You watch our channel?
A little bit.